Hi, in this video we are going to try to understand how do you calculate the concentration of organelles and how it is used. Suppose the major solutes in intact lysosomes. So if you are say starting to study the enzymes associated with the lysosomes, you need to isolate lysosomes or any other organelle, right? Now the major solutes given are KCl 0.1 molar, NaCl 0.03 molar. Now, when you want to isolate lysosomes, you do not want them to lyse. That means you do not want them to break, right? So you want them to isolate without any breaking happening, right? So what should be the concentration, right? So if you want to prevent that, what should be the concentration of sucrose that you can um, prepare, right? Now, how do we calculate this? So for this, we are going to use the Hoff equation, which says, so very important, we are going to use the Hoff equation. Now, Hoff equation reads pi, which stands for the pressure, equals R T I1 C1 plus I2 C2 plus I3 C3 and so on, right? Now, what are these values? So let us calculate these values for your lysosome, and that will give us the required value for your sucrose, right? So R, what is R? R is a gas constant, right? So let me write that. R is gas constant, and we must write that as 8.315 joule per mole Kelvin, right? T is absolute temperature. Now we are doing all of this as 25 degrees centigrade, but we need to convert that into Kelvin. So 25 plus 273, that makes 298 Kelvin, right? So that was easy. Now what is I? What is C? Now I stands for the number of ions. Now for KCl, that is going to be 2. Why? You have K plus ions and Cl minus ions, that comes out, right? So osmolarity, right, and osmotic pressure, osmotic strength, right, depends on the number of ions as well. Now what is C? C is the concentration. Remember, I for even NaCl is equals to 2. So we are going to proceed ahead by putting these values. So let us do that. So I am going to calculate the same for pi, and I am gonna write LYS, that means lysosome, that is RT I KCl C KCl plus I NaCl C NaCl, right? Let's quickly put in the values. I2, C concentration of KCl was already given, that is 0.1. Then I2 concentration of NaCl was already given, 0.03, right? If we do the calculations, that comes out to be RT 0.26 mole per liter, right? Now if you take the round off, because they are the solute concentrations are only significant to 1, remember, right? They are only significant to 1, 0.1, right? We don't know what's beyond that, so we need to round off, and using the rules, that comes to 0.3 mole per liter, and obviously RT, right? Now we are going to do the same calculation for our sucrose solution. So RT, I of sucrose and C of sucrose. Now this is exactly what we need to find. I of sucrose does not ionize, so it can be IT. I sucrose is going to be 1. That means you can simply eliminate that and write C sucrose, right? Now, what does that where does that leave us? That leaves us r with the equation RT 0.3 mole per liter equals RTC sucrose, right? RT con. This implies the concentration of sucrose should be 0.3 mole per liter, so that we are able to isolate without any swelling and lysis of the lysosome. I hope this makes sense.
Don't forget to subscribe and check out other videos for related topics.